What a wonderful day, grade 9 learners! How are you today? I hope you're doing great. It's me, Sir LJ, your teacher in Physical Education 9. In the last episode, we discussed the different sports injuries and how to apply first aid to it. For today's episode, we're going to discuss the qualities of a sports official. We are going to learn the ethics and guidelines of being a sports official. Are you ready to learn this? Great! But before that, I want you to get a piece of paper and pen to write down all the crucial details that we will discuss in this episode. Now, let's have some recap. Answer the following. Answer true if the statement is true and false if not. Number 1. Heat exhaustion is a condition whose symptoms may include heavy sweating and a rapid pulse resulting from your body overheating. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Number 2. Sprain is the sudden, involuntary contractions that occurs in various muscles. Is it true or false? The answer is false. Muscle cramps are the sudden, involuntary contractions that occur in various muscles. Number 3. The meaning of E in the RICE method is elevate. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Did you get all the answers? Excellent! Since you remember our lesson last episode, let's move on to our main discussion. Our idea of sport participation is mostly limited to the player's role in the sports field. Perhaps it is highlighted during competitions. There is more to sports than just being a player, and that is officiating. The sports official is a role model charged with enforcing the concept of fair play and good sportsmanship. It provides a unique opportunity to influence young people positively. Therefore, an aspiring official must possess a number of qualities to meet the goal of having a satisfying, complaint-free, impartial, and successful game. The following are some of the qualities to be considered. First, physical qualities. It refers to the physical attributes of an officiating official. He needs to have a high level of fitness to be able to perform his job. Next is emotional qualities. It refers to an official's emotional readiness to perform his or her role in a game. Next is mental qualities. Mental toughness is the term used to refer to all of the qualities of one's mental preparations in officiating a game. To be mentally tough requires staying focused, regulating one's performance, handling pressure, awareness, and control of thoughts and feelings, and command and control the environment. And last, social qualities. It refers to the ability to deal with others in any given situation. Complaints are inevitable in a game. An officiating official can settle disputes without sacrificing the integrity of the game and the officiating team. When you register as officials and volunteer to work at events, you agree to uphold these values. First, be a benefit and cause no harm. A primary value of officiating is to provide a benefit to those with whom one interacts in the competition area, like athletes, coaches, spectators, volunteers, and other officials. A related value is not to harm. Next, be accurate and responsible. These values means that officials should strive for accuracy and consistency in their officiating actions and dependable and trustworthy in their work as officials. Next, be supportive of other participants and loyal to our sports organizations. Officials should exhibit loyalty and politeness and other organizations to which the official belongs or is representing in the context of a competition. They should extend such commitment and courtesy to individuals involved in athletics at all levels. Next, act with integrity. Integrity refers to a firm adherence to an ethical code and the absence of impairment or disability. This implies that officials will not allow their judgment to be adversely influenced by personal loyalties or personal gain. Adhere whenever possible to the specifics of this ethical code and avoid officiating when their mental or physical competence may be impaired. Example, through physical illness, emotional distress, or some other personal limitation. Next is act with fairness. Fairness refers to performing one's duty in an unbiased manner. Next is show respect for participants' rights and dignity. Officials must respect individual athletes or other parties at competitions, independent of cultural, ethnic, gender, age, or other characteristics that may set the other person apart from the official's background and sense of familiarity. Next is exhibit professionalism. Professionalism means exhibiting a courteous, conscientious, and generally business-like manner in the workplace, including volunteer workplace. Next is model appropriate health habits. This value presumes that athleticism is part of a general healthy lifestyle. Next is adhere to legal standards. This means obeying the law. Last is protect vulnerable persons. In our society, we now recognize that some individuals, especially persons with disabilities, are more vulnerable to poor treatment because of their relative youth, mental or physical disability, or other characteristics that place them at a disadvantage. This code of conduct recognizes that such individuals may require special attention. Do you think you have the qualities and values of a sport official? Review the lesson again in our DepEd TV official YouTube channel and apply what you've learned. Now, let's have a short quiz. Number 1. Which of the following qualities show the ability of an official to stay focused despite stress and pressure? A. Physical qualities. B. Emotional qualities. C. Mental qualities. D. Social qualities. The correct answer is letter C. Mental qualities. Number 2. What is the value of a sports official that performs one's duty in an unbiased manner? A. Exhibit professionalism. B. Act with integrity. C. Act with fairness. And D. Be accurate and responsible. What is your answer? It's letter C. Act with fairness. Number 3. What is the value of a sports official that strives for accuracy and consistency in their officiating actions? A. Exhibit professionalism. B. Act with integrity. C. Act with fairness. And D. Be accurate and responsible. For this question, the answer is letter D. Be accurate and responsible. Number 4. Which of the following values should the official have when exhibiting a courteous, conscientious, and general business-like manner in the workplace? A. Exhibit professionalism. B. Act with integrity. C. Act with fairness. And D. Be accurate and responsible. The correct answer is letter A. Exhibit professionalism. Number 5. Who is the role model charged with enforcing the concepts of fair play and good sportsmanship? A. Player. B. Coach. C. Sports official. D. Parents. correct answer is letter C, sports official. Did you get all the answers? Very good! I hope you enjoyed our today's discussion. Once again, this is Sir LJ. And now, let's learn how to make our body, heart, and mind healthy with Sir Tony on Health 9.
Great day to all of you, and thank you for staying on our educational channel, DepEd TV. Let us make your body, your heart, and your mind healthy. With me, Teacher Tony, your instructor for today. Join me as we discover more about communities and the environment here on our third learning episode. Together, we will shine here on Health Education 9. Do you remember our virtual tour of Puerto Princesa City in Palawan last week? That episode has opened our eyes to the perks or benefits that we can all enjoy if we have a healthy environment. During that one-of-a-kind tour, we have also learned about the types of environments. We also gained understanding about some determinants of a healthy community. It is no doubt that our planet is a giving planet. It continues to be very generous in providing a natural environment that supplies our needs to survive. Food, water, medicine, materials for shelter, and natural resources. It serves as our only habitat to continue and enjoy life. Sad to say, when we overuse and abuse the environment, different problems and issues arise, all of which has a direct impact in our way of life, and most importantly, to our health. Today, we will talk about the nature of some environmental issues that our country is facing. Environmental issues are existing problems with the planet's systems that have developed as a result of human interference or mistreatment of the planet. According to a lawyer, educator, and environmental policy expert, and my tokayo, Sir Tony Lavinia, environmental issues can be classified as green for problems related to terrestrial ecosystems, blue for coastal, marine, and water-related challenges, and brown for pollution, waste, and other industrial problems. In addition, he suggested a fourth class of environmental challenge, the black issues, which are the enormous and existential challenges we are facing today. These issues include climate change, extinction of species, large-scale mining, and big dam projects. To help you understand better the different issues affecting the environment and our health, let us imagine and feel that we are an environmental specialist. So what exactly an environmental specialist does? As experts in natural science, they determine the causes of environment problems and suggest practical solutions to it. They focus on using their skills and knowledge to help protect and improve the environment while also making a positive impact in human health and well-being. Discussing problems and issues is a bit serious and quite difficult to talk about. But don't worry, we will make it lighter by incorporating in our discussions comic characters that represent each of the environmental issues. One of your tasks is to guess the specific problem that each character represents based on their appearance and features. We will call their group the Eco-Threats. Let us now meet these fictional villains and think of ways on how we can defeat them. First on our list is Hazardo. Hazardo is comprised of a combination of different waste. He feels energized every time people takes for granted how waste should be properly treated or processed. He is one of the culprit of water contamination, flooding, air pollution, and spread of diseases. Hazardo is really
Gross.
isn't he? What do you think is the environmental issue he represents? Wow, you got it correctly. Poor solid waste disposal. Solid waste management remains a major challenge in the Philippines, especially in urban areas. For example, in Metro Manila, more than 9,000 tons of waste are produced every day. Improper disposal, inefficient garbage collection, and lack of disposal facilities are among the primary concerns in the country's solid waste management. I hope that this new knowledge of yours will not be put into waste. What can you do to act on this problem? Next, let's meet Toxica. She originated from several water pollutants and toxic metals that accumulated in bodies of water through time. A huge part of Toxica is domestic sewage, or the wastewater that carries used water from our households. She also has oozing oil and chemicals on her body that she got from spills and illegal dumping of these substances. She is extremely delighted when she gets to spread waterborne diseases in communities. The government tries to clean up the problem on water pollution by implementing fines to polluters as well as environmental taxes, but many concerns have not been addressed. During the dry season, many areas still experience shortages of clean water. Let's meet the third member of the Ecothreats, Exhaustia. Dark-skinned and mysterious-looking, Exhaustia is born out of automobile exhaust, particulate material, toxic metals, and atmospheric acids. Her supremacy in the atmosphere is also caused by the presence of greenhouse gases and other pollutants, all of which can cause us respiratory ailments. You better wear your face mask on because you don't want to experience difficulty in breathing when you get a close encounter with Exhaustia. What do you think is the environmental issue she represents? If you answered air pollution, then you are correct. Did you know that in 2019, the Philippines ranked 57th out of 98 countries of the world's most polluted countries? Concentrations of tiny particulate matter, known as PM2.5, averaged 17.6 micrograms per cubic meter last year. It exceeded a safety limit set by World Health Organization, which is 10 micrograms per cubic meter. The challenge now is how we can improve the quality of our air. Are you up for the challenge of taking actions that will lessen air pollution? And finally, let's get to know the leader of the group, Climadron. Highly intelligent and mechanical in nature, Climadron sees himself as superior to all others. As a result of global warming, he takes pride and is the culprit of hotter and drier conditions, rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and disruption of the oceans, affecting living organisms and the natural environment. His lifeblood are the greenhouse gases that traps sun's heat that eventually warms the Earth's surface. Is Climadron really too hot to handle? What major environmental concern does this villain represent? You're right, climate change. Our country is not exempted in the unpredictable and undesirable effects of climate change. For years now, our country has experienced extreme weather conditions that greatly affected our environment, agriculture, and economy. Our fictional villains, the Ecothreats, just represents a fraction of our list of environmental problems that our country is facing. Can you think of the other issues that affect our environment? Other existing environmental concerns in our country include noise pollution, declined biodiversity and wildlife extinction, deforestation and illegal logging, illegal mining, landslides, dynamite fishing and coastal destruction, and, sadly, a lot more. You can directly feel the impact of the environmental issues in your community. That is why this lesson is designed to help you prepare on becoming responsible and proactive individuals. Being proactive means you are visionary, you are actively engaged, and you make things happen. I believe you are now ready to act as a junior environmental specialist and assess your community. On a clean sheet of paper, list down at least 3 environmental issues that you observe in your community. After that, rank them according to which is the most pressing concern, 1 being the most pressing issue. Then, answer the following questions. Number 1. How do these environmental issues affect you and the lives of others in your community? Number 2. As a responsible and proactive youth, what can you do to minimize, if not, solve these problems? You can share your answers by posting it on your social media accounts. You may include the photos of your existing environmental issues in your community and the practical things that you do in addressing these concerns. Reminder, our dear learners, always follow the safety health protocols set in your respective areas. Use the hashtag #IamProactive and hashtag #IamAnEnviHero. I would love to hear from you, so what are you waiting for? Post your answers and photos now. Environmental issues should not be taken for granted. We should all act now. Together, let's all be heroes and make a positive change in our environment. Speaking of change, starting next episode, Teacher Raziel will be your teacher for Health 9. Join her in discussing the prevention and management of environmental health issues. To our young Envi heroes, this has been Teacher Tony. Keep safe and make your health a priority.